Let's start off with the fact that Florida State almost lost to UCF, so I don't know what's up with them. They either are the world beaters of LSU or they are the team that plays UCF,
they're just an inconsistent
Clemson, Boston
football
College.
team. They have a bunch of talent all over the field on both sides, and they're just an inconsistent football team, man. You don't press the talent into the team and get the experience overnight.
I said UCF. I'm thinking of Oklahoma.
Damn, dog. Florida State played Virginia, right? Or not Virginia?
No, Florida State played Duke.
Duke. That's what they played.
Duke.
Yeah, we talking about Dylan Gabriel.
Got them both confused for a second somehow.
Yeah, man. That's funny.
But we can talk about either one because, again, Florida State did almost lose to Duke until they pulled away at the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Still, I mean, everything I said about them was true, though. The fact that sometimes they are LSU
dominating,
or they are Boston College, Clemson, and almost losing to Duke with their backup
I'm still trying to figure out how good Duke actually is, because I feel like if you were able to go out there and beat Clemson, I probably should have seen a more impressive showing versus Notre Dame. And then Notre Dame is confusing because they win that game and then go out the next week and lose to Louisville. So, like, I just don't know how to call it. I don't know how to call it. I don't know how good either one of those teams are. So I'm just going to remain agnostic on Duke.
That's fair.
And not say that this is a terrible game for Florida State. But I do have my eye on them because of all the, the undefeated teams, Florida State to me looks the most vulnerable.
I would agree with that.
Of the undefeateds list.
I'm actually shocked about it, to be honest with you.
Well, I take that back. Jordan Travis is just better than Kyle McCord. So they're one of the most vulnerable. They're one of the most vulnerable of the unbeatens left.
Yeah, but Ohio State hasn't almost lost to much lesser teams. Still beat every other team by 20 points.
What do you consider almost lost by lesser teams? I consider Penn State to be a lesser team. Would you not say that you guys almost lost? I'm
sorry. When I say lesser teams, I don't mean lesser teams, I guess, by that much to them. I mean...
You mean teams that shouldn't even be in the conversation with you. Like
Boston College should not be close to Florida State. But then Clemson arguably shouldn't be close to...
Some people would say that you shouldn't have struggled as long as you did with Maryland. I mean,
Maryland should have been ranked, though.
Yeah, Maryland was undefeated at the time. You're right.
Maryland should have been ranked. Right. Indiana was a struggle, but first game, and we beat them by 20.
I think if I'm lining the teams up, though, and say who's the weakest, I mean, I guess there is some consideration to make there. Because Florida State just habitually plays down to their
I don't know what that shit is, to be honest.
That does catch up to you eventually. So Iowa lost to Minnesota. Ugh. They got cheated.
They
definitely got cheated. PJ Fleck was so happy he won that game, he cried because he knew damn well they weren't supposed to win that football game.
They definitely got cheated. That was not a fair catch.
Quick thought. Are they going to fire Brian Ferentz now that we know that he's not going to average 25 points a game? Are they actually going to fire him or just demote him? I think they demote him. I don't think they fire him.
Well, legitimately, they should probably fire him.
They should probably, but he's not going to fire his son. So
right.
He'll probably just lose his title as offensive coordinator and be like the quarterback coach or something like that. Or the passing game coordinator.
Is Cade still injured?
Yes, he's out for the season. ACL.
Okay. Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
He's done.
Okay, so Cade's injured. Yeah, they're definitely not getting any of that.
I mean, they weren't trending to get it
They weren't.
when he was there. So.
Sure. But now it's like for sure.
It's over.
Like, yeah. Okay. He should.
That Wisconsin-Illinois game was nuts. Was absolutely insane. And damn, Brett Bielema, I don't think you're going to have a job at the end of this season, bro.
Damn, that bad?
I don't think he's going to have a job. I think he's going to get fired, man. Some of these losses have been very bad, and it just seems like his team gives up. Luke Altmaier looked like he was the only player on that team that wanted to win the game.
Ew. That's a problem.
And it's interesting that Wisconsin's going to take this momentum right into the Ohio State game. So, very good win for them, and we'll see how they follow it up next week.
And still lose.
We'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, Tom Allen could not nut up and hand Greg Schiano his sixth loss of the season, or not sixth loss. Could not keep him from being bowl eligible this week. So, congratulations to Gavin Wimsatt, the only person I respect in Piscataway.
Shout out Greg Schiano and the Scarlet Knights
for being
aka Ohio State East.
Yeah, I mean that's what he might as well fly a block O on the top of the stadium because you're more worried about carrying water for one of your buddies at a former stop than you are at getting better at football.
Shout out my boy. You made a bowl game.
Hey, Gavin, we may be looking for a grad transfer quarterback next year if JJ goes to the league. So we'll give you a call. We know it won't be hard to pack up and leave fucking New Jersey and play in a real football state. Play for a real football program and not a feeder for fucking Ohio State. Not a peon for Ohio State. But, you know.
Hey, my boy, you're 6-2. It's not too bad.
Didn't beat us.
True.
Didn't come close.
Yeah. It won't beat us either, but
yeah, you won't beat the team that you're sucking either.
But it's not bad for a Rutgers team.
No, not bad for a Rutgers team doesn't mean shit to me.
It shouldn't because
I'm trying to win
you're
a
Michigan
championship.
fan.
Right, yeah.
It shouldn't mean anything.
Yeah, I know.